Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is a really nice like glowy tutorial with a lot of glitter. You're gonna realize throughout the video that a lot of glitter got all over my face with, and everything. Didn't really mind it because I don't mind being glowy and having glitter and everything. But other than that, I am filming differently. This time I'm in my sister's apartment. I had to move out of my apartment because Maryland was putting us on lockdown, and I didn't want to get stuck out there. They were kicking us out of the school. They were kicking us basically off the school dorms and school apartments and everything. So I had to leave. So I'm in my sister's apartment. I'm literally sitting right in front of the window. You guys can probably still hear the birds chirping. Throughout the entire video, you're gonna hear birds chirping because it's just so beautiful outside, and it kind of sucks that we're not out there enjoying the sun and the beautiful blue sky and the clouds. I hope you guys continue to watch, and I'll see you guys at the end of my video. We're gonna just jump right in. Today it's actually like a very, very beautiful day. I'm literally sitting like right in front of the window, and like the light is just like beaming in and everything, so it's beautifully gorgeous. Sky is blue, clouds are out, the sun is out. It's kind of annoying how like literally the virus wanted to come at a time where the sun, and then the sun literally wants to be out. Like I'm just like, I'm over it. I want to be out in the sun, but we can't be out in the sun. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna do like a glowy, colorful, golden look today, and also like skin wise and everything. I was also just gonna keep it like the skin very glowy and everything. So I want to use like my point with that is like I want to use as much less powder as possible. So I'm gonna start with my skin as always, and I'm gonna go in with a cream bronzer, and I'm not gonna contour. I think I just want to like, I'm kind of going to contour. I'm going to show you guys as I go along, but I'm going to more so of a bronze, and I'm going to go in with the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel cream bronzer. This bronzer right here. It's one of my favorite. It's literally my only favorite cream bronzer. If you guys have any other, like, if you guys know any other cream bronzers or dupes, you guys should definitely list it down below and tell me which ones, and I can check them out, like whether they be affordable or other brands. But this is the only one that I know that is really nice, that I prefer. And I'm going to go in with my Kabuki brush, the M439. I used to get this all the time when I used to work back at Macy's. I used to get it for like the low. Now I gotta pay original price, and it's annoying. And then I'm gonna take the Kabuki brush, and I'm just gonna start right here on the outside. I'm gonna bring it into like the center of my cheek, kind of like, but like not all the way. And I'm just gonna tap it. I'm not gonna rub because I don't like to really rub it. I like to more so ever tap it in. So I want to keep the skin nice and glowy. So that's the whole point of why I didn't want to go in with like kind of like that contour, because Rihanna's contour stick does kind of go like matte a little. And this just stays like really glowy and beautiful on the skin. And I don't go in with a lot. I go in with like, I dap it in the thing, and then on the lid I like wipe off the excess, because if you go in with a lot, it can come up really, really like boom, like it can leave like basically like a mark that could be very hard to blend. And when I'm like tapping it in, I go in circles. And then push it into my ear and the hairline. I'm going to go on my forehead. And sometimes even when I'm doing this, I even go right over the eyes, honestly. Do a little bit on the nose. I'm not going to really like care that much else. And I'm going to just bring it down here and start tapping around the jawline just to even out that color. That's really it. Just like a nice glowy bronzer kind of. I don't really want to like highlight or anything like with the concealer or anything. I just kind of want to like keep it like this. But I will go in with a little bit of blush. I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush. This one. I mean, it's not really a blush. Oh, wait, no, it is a blush brush. It is a blush brush. I didn't think it was a blush brush. I thought it was like a blush for something else, and then I just used it for blush. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette, the blush palette thing, and I'm going to go in with Hot. Just like a nice pinkish kind of shade. And tap it on all the apples of my cheeks. why I love to just like put blush on my face, especially with big fluffy brushes. It just makes me feel so bougie, and it just like kind of feels good on my face, a little low key. Put some across my nose because I love putting some across my nose, and I even love still putting some on my forehead, as we already know. I like to look either contoured and pinkish, or pinkish, or I love to look like bronzed and just like red and pink on my cheeks, on all over my forehead. I don't know why. It's just something that I like. It's what, to me, it looks good on me. It looks, in my eyes, it looks good. God, I can't even get words out. And then after that, I'm gonna go in and highlight. So I'm not gonna like highlight. I'm gonna go in with a very, I don't know if you got, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of this, but the hourglass thing. Oh my god. One of my associates at Sephora, when I used to work there, showed this to me, and she used it for me one time. She did my makeup, and she used it, and she basically, because I always tell her that like sometimes I don't want to be so extremely highlighted. I just want like a nice soft glow, and she was like, you should definitely use this. And so I go in with like the gold and the, basically I just take this brush, which is the M438, and I just go like around all three of them like this, just like swipe it back and forth, tap off the excess, and just like put it on my skin. And it does give a beautiful glow. And I just mix all the colors up again, tap off the excess, put some on my forehead, put some on my nose, even bring it down here. So next up is I'm going to do brows, and I'm going to go in with the 7B Anastasia brow brush, and I'm going to go in with dark brown, the powder duo. But so I was been thinking recently, how? So you know how I kind of miss my blonde hair. I'm not back to being like a dark haired girl, and I want to go back to being what I've been. I don't know. Let me get this out. I'm kind of like indecisive in my life, where I want one thing, and then by like the end of the week I want a completely different thing. So I've been going back and forth whether or not I should be a blonde. And obviously I can't be a blonde right now because, you know, all the salons are still closed and everything is still closed, and we're still on like lockdown and everything, where we can't go. Look at my nubs, don't have nails on. Like, life is just really rough lately. But thinking maybe for the summer I might go back to being a platinum blonde girl. Maybe not even like platinum, maybe like golden and like platinum highlights. I don't know yet. I just know I miss my blonde hair. I know. But that's like what I'm saying right now. I can guarantee you, like, by the time I post like another video after this one, I'll probably be like, no, I want my brown hair. I'm good with my brown hair. That's just like how indecisive I am with all my like choices. I don't know why. It's just a really bad habit. So my brows, I want them to be like, I don't want them to be like super dark, so I'm going in with like the more lighter browner shade in the duo. I'm going in with this shade right here more than I'm going in with the darker shade right now, because I just want them to be really nice and light and fluffy. Okay, brows are done. I love how it was like, I don't want them to be too harsh, but then boom, they're just like bam right there, right? The things we say and the things we end up doing. So next I'm gonna go for the eyes. Wait, no, you gotta set the skin first. After that, then we'll go for the eyes. So we're gonna set the skin with the Morphe setting spray. And then we're gonna take that big kabuki brush again, the M439, and we're just gonna Make sure you tap everything in. So next up, we're going to prime the eyes with the Morphe primer. Thinking for the eyes today, I'm going to go with like a gold look and like a colorful pop of color somehow. I'm going to figure out how we're going to do that. I kind of have an idea, so we'll see how it ends up. Okay, so I kind of switched like the zooming of the camera just because I was on the floor and then my knees literally started to give out because I was sitting on the floor. So I got a stool, little mini stool to sit on, so you guys are a bit more farther away. I like lean in every single time that I want to show you guys like specifically something, but that's how I'm sitting right now. So I'm gonna go in with the Colourpop Honey palette. This is the one I'm gonna start off with, and I'm gonna, hold on, I have like a really small desk that I'm using, so like not a lot of space, but I'm making it work. So I'm gonna go in where my eye brushes. Everything's just like so crowded. Okay. So I'm gonna start in and I'm gonna go in with the first shade is Stinger. It's this shade right here. I mean, there's names on them, so that helps. And I'm just gonna use the mirror on this. I'm gonna go in, start rubbing that on the crease. After that, we're gonna go in with Buzzkill, which is like this like cool tone, very brown, light, very cool tone brown. Gonna go in with the Morphe 39S palette to get a couple like transition shades from there. And I'm gonna go in with this brown, one of my favorite transition shades in this palette, which is this brown, this one right here. Has a bit more color to it than this other brown, than this like really cool tone brown, the one that I used on the Colourpop palette. And then I'm gonna go in with another brown. And I'm gonna go in with this one right here. I wish this one had names. It doesn't have names. I love palettes that have names. It makes life so much easier when you're like filming a video. But then again, nothing in life is really easy. I'm gonna mainly keep that on the outside. And then start to blend slowly on the outside and the outside of the crease. And then maybe I'll bring it in just in two. And then the leftovers, when it becomes lighter, I'll start to blend into the crease area like that. just wish I could get like a closer thing. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out because I'm gonna be here for some time. So I'm gonna figure it out so we can get these videos out here good and looking all fleek. And wow, look at my glow. Amazing, really. It's like, let me not be like that. Anyways, so next up, I don't know if I want to deepen it. I'm gonna go in with the shade that I want to go in with first, then I'll see if I want to deepen or like deepen the crease area and all that. So I'm gonna go in with my glitter. If I can find my glitter brush. Where is my glitter brush? Oh wow, it was like literally right in front of me and I was just like looking past it. Does that ever happen to you guys when you just like are looking for something and it's like right in front of you but you're like looking right past it to even notice that it's like right in front of you? It's like, why does that have to happen? Wipe it off. The other day I was doing a look and I had a pink glitter on my, so I'm wiping this one off. Forgot to brush it and wash it. Honestly, just lazy. Don't tell the beauty world. Alright. Voila. We're good. I'm gonna go in with this glitter, this shimmery shade called Dandy in the Colourpop palette. So I'm gonna put some on my brush and I'm using the M166. Some on my brush and I'm gonna spray it with Fix Plus and put it on my lid because we're gonna look real golden today. Just gonna start tapping it in. Oh honey. Go in with M124. It's also a flat brush and I'm just gonna like fix that up to get into smaller areas like the inner corner of my eye and all. End up on the crease area. Make sure it's like nice and subtle. That is gorgeous. Look at that golden shade. God, come through, Colourpop. Like, girl, come a long way. Claps for Colourpop. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna go in with that brown again, that last brown from the Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna blend that outer corner with that. Make sure I blend it in with the glitter, the satin shade, so there would be no harsh lines. Then I'm thinking I might even go with Palooza, which is this like glitter shade right here with my finger, and I might just like put that on my lid. It's like really pretty. It'd be really glittery. As glitter falls out. I think it's better if you use your finger for this one. Like for glitters like this, like these hard pressed glitters or these like pressed glitters and all that, it's always so much better to like use your finger to put it on. If you guys can see, just put it all over my eye. Before, after. Okay, so I like that. Wipe off that glitter because it's like all over my hands. And we're gonna do the next eye. So we're gonna go back in with the M166. We're gonna go back in with Dandy. Tap off excess, spray some Fix Plus, and then start tapping that on the lid as well. Here's the one thing I don't like about glitter sometimes is it gets on your eyelashes and it gets all over the place, and I'm just like, oh, stop it. Like, stop it. Honestly. So I'm going to go in with the Q-tip and I'm going to clean up the glitter area because there was a little bit of fallout on the lower lash line, which is completely normal. So then we're going to do the lower lash line. And I'm going to start off with, need a little blender, if you will. I'm going to go in with the M507, and I'm going to go in from the Colourpop palette, I'm going to go in with Stinger. Just like basically the same color that I went in with the top, I'm going to go in with the bottom, except for the glitter, obviously. And then I'm going to go in with the same browns from the Morphe palette as well. And I'm basically going to go in the same order that I went in. For the top, I'm going to go in with the bottom. And then if you remember that basically that kind of like darkish brown that I used the very last one for the top, and the one that I used after I put on the glitter and the satin shadow, all that I wanted on the lid, I'm going to go in with that, except with the stiff definer brush, the M432. And I'm just going to use that to start putting that on the lash line. And I'm just going to do that like about like halfway. I'm going to take that blending brush again, and I'm just going to blend that out. Have I ever told you guys that literally lower lash lines just creep me out when I'm smoking it out? Ugh. I'm going to go with that brown again. And this time I'm going to like really get it on the lash line. And I'm going to like just like tap it in. But I'm not going to blend it out. And then next, I'm going to go back in with the fluffy brush. But I'm not going to blend out like on the brown. I'm going to blend out underneath the brown. If that makes sense. I'm basically going to keep the tip of my brush underneath the brown. Just to blend it out more, so that means like, so there's like really nothing that's harsh over there. That's my lower lash line. Pretty simple and easy. I know, I like to keep it simple and easy down there. That's lower lash line. It really just like blows me. And then next, we're going to, should I use like, I'm going to use some eyeliner. I'm going to go in with this Anastasia Base 2 eyeliner just to keep the eyes open. I was debating on whether doing brown eyeliner or a creamy eyeliner, so I'm going to do cream to keep the eyes open and fresh. So next up, we're going to add that Colourpop shade that I want, and we're going to go in with a pink shade, and I'm going to go in with this pink shade right here from the Morphe 39S palette. I think I want to start off with this light pink shade right here. It's like on the first row, this shade right there. I'm going to use the M213 very tiny brush from Morphe. Just dip that in the color lightly. This is going to be a matte shade in the inner corner, so you want to go about it very carefully because it could get messy real quick. I'm just going to tap that in. And I think, I don't know if I just like that pink and walk away. I think I want to add like a bit more of a deeper pink, so I'm going to go in with this pink. So I'm going to go in with this matte pink right here, this one right here from the 39S Morphe palette. I'm going to go with that one. Do you guys hear the birds chirping? They just, it's so nice that you're outside there enjoying the sun while I'm inside. Yeah, I like that so much more. It added more like to the pink, like boom. It's like, yes, we got a pink inner corner, and it's like blended into the lower lash line a little bit and the upper lid a little bit too. Okay, so next up we're gonna do mascara. I'm gonna go in with a lippy, and I'm gonna go in with, should I change it up today? Or should I go with the same exact thing that I always go with, which is like my favorite lip liner. Where is it? If I could just like find it. Everything like is like packed and everything, so like everything is like packed and everything, so like it's just like all in bags. So I have to go through my bags. So I'm gonna go in with Bite Me as my lip liner. I think I'm just gonna like outline the outer parts of my lips. I'm just gonna outline the outer parts of my lips. Like stop being so cocky, but then I'm just like, what? Stop what? Stop being me? No. I'm a Leo, what can you say? Very confident, arrogant. Cocky people. I'm gonna go back in with a Q-tip and clean up my mascara on the bottom lash line. So you guys, the video is coming to an end. I know, sucks. But I'll see you on my next one. But anyways, today, this was like my first video filming in my sister's apartment. I kind of like it. No, actually I love it. I just have to figure out the seating situation because like I'm sitting on a stool right now and my back is killing me. Like my lower back is killing me. There's just like no way I should be sitting on the stool for so long. Definitely love this big window she has because back in my apartment in Baltimore, Towson, Baltimore, whatever, I didn't have like a huge window like this in my room. I had like half. I basically had like a third of what she had in my room, but she has like this big, like really wide window, and it's just like very nice, and like the lighting is coming in amazing. So I definitely love this setup. I just figured out maybe have to have a higher table with a higher chair maybe, and then like raise my camera up just a bit. But other than that, this was today's look. It was just like a nice colorful look. The skin was glowy and everything. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to comment down below. I mean, honestly, we could talk about anything, and then I'll literally like mention your comments on my next video, and I'll answer your questions or whatever it is you want to say. Tell me, I don't know, videos that you guys want to see more of. A big thing that I did want to talk about is Ramadan is coming up for all my amazing, beautiful Muslim women out there, and men, of course, and whatever you are. If there was like something specific that you guys wanted to see for the holiday, let me know. If there was, I don't know, usually Ramadan is, not usually, but all the time, every year it comes. It's for 30 days. It's always a whole month. So if you guys want to see like every day a video, holiday themed or Arab themed makeup or whatever it is you guys would want, let me know what you guys want. And because I'm still browsing ideas, I'm still bouncing off ideas. I've been talking to my sister about it. Like I definitely want to do something for like the holiday and all that. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Other than that, I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah.